Went for a run today. It felt amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Felt your titties flying in the wind?
Like all of them?
All of them?
No, I was wheezing.
Came back up the stairs like, I'm going to take a shower.
Knees weak, arms are heavy, super sweaty.
Vomit on the sweater already.
Mom's spaghetti.
Not Katie spaghetti, but yeah. Close.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Dicey D20. My name is Noah, Dungeon Master, and I am joined here by our players. We have Dabble Dob the Gnome Wizard. How's it going, Dabble Dob?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
You're always first.
Yeah,
It always goes to you first.
The leaders.
Oh, wait.
Swaggy.
Want to know a fun fact as well?
Yes.
He's never said Dabble Dob without saying Gregory next. Or
Yeah.
Gregory Dabble Dob. It's always the two.
Split them up.
Split them up. Split them up.
When you start with somebody there, you do both of them, and then you do both of us.
Yeah,
I
because
start
that's
here,
the way it
both
should
of us,
be.
and then both of them.
That's the way it should be.
Typically, but you know what? Just because you guys are throwing a wrench in the plans, Fievel and Tyson.
I said I was fucking fantastic, and you just throw me down the fucking pipe like that.
Well, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I want to fucking talk about
Okay,
it.
well then let us know.
I was fucking fantastic.
You were.
And now,
you're not.
depression.
Okay.
So quickly.
This is why I drink.
Manic highs and it's the blapples. His entire central nervous system is doused in apple and beer.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're also joined by Fievel and Tyson. Fievel, how's it going, my friend?
I am doing good. Ready to get back to my 64 wolves and our trek up this horrible mountain.
Horrible mountain. Gotcha.
Mountain?
It's horrible.
Yes.
A wolf died on this mountain. It may have been by my doing, but it doesn't matter.
How's it going, Tyson McKay, the planeswalker extraordinaire, the man that everyone knows, loves, and respects, ultimately? How are you doing?
Wow. That was the best intro you've ever given me.
Tyson McKay is possibly my favorite character on the podcast. He's smart, he's witty, he's funny, he's good looking, he's always, quick with a joke, slow to anger. Best kind of guy out there. Tyson McKay, you've had an interesting couple of episodes. How are you doing today?
Good, man. I don't know if I did much last episode. It's kind of a blur. I just rode on Chomper and then rode on Wolves. I'm kind of concerned about chafing at this point.
I gotcha.
You don't bring baby powder on every adventure?
No, just babies.
Just babies.
The easy
And
road.
it's you fucks.
We are also joined by Rogar Ragnak. Fucking Christ.
He's back.
Rogar?
Shouldn't be all doing this.
We're also joined by Greg Rock the Destroyer, the Warforged. Greg Rock, how are you, my dude?
I was gonna say I'm doing well, and then Dabble Dob sounded all depressed.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bummed about that. I want to cheer the guy up.
Now you're throwing out of sorts, eh?
Yeah, this my partner in crime is not feeling up to the
You're a
challenge.
robot. You don't have feelings.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Dabble Dob.
Tyson McKay raises a valid point. Do you have emotions?
Yeah, I think he does, because,
Just horny.
why would we have stuck together for so long?
It's one of those, I have emotions, but I don't really, ever show them, so people don't think I do, but I'm constantly, saving people's asses. So I feel deeply, I don't show it. Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Thank you very much for joining us, players and listeners. We're going to get things kicked off with a nice, sweet recap of the past episode. Who would like to give us a recap for a toast?
Do it.
Nice. Ooh. Tyson McKay, pro bono. Hit it up.
Pro bono?
What was the XP? What was the XP?
No,
not pro bono. You volunteered.
Tyson McKay, I'll hand you a toasty 7.
7 XP?
100.
No, 7.
No, he said 7. We got it on tape.
7,000.
Cutting out the hundreds.
700. We'll give him 700. That seems fair, right?
Make it 8.
Whoa.
6 now. Congratulations.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Yeah.
6,000. I'll live with it. Okay. So we are out of the pit on top of the world. We had the moon ball thing. It's a key. Oh, Amara's passed out.
experience points.
Wait, an extra 500, or that's what I'm getting into?
Dropping it.
You're still at 55. You're still at 55. Go.
Okay. And then we had Dabble Dob inspected Fievel's new sword. Without consent. And then Fievel, me, and Greg had a very heated debate about whether we should just kill Amara. We didn't.
Was that 2 episodes ago?
No, that was last
episode. You guys fought the beetle.
Because the whole time that I was inspecting the sword, those fucks were.
Oh, about killing her while she was weak.
Yeah.
You guys have talked about killing her twice now. Should I be concerned?
Probably.
I'm concerned.
You should always be concerned.
Absolutely not.
Sophia, well, you're on Amara's side now. You're sticking up for her.
No, fuck her. She wants a drink for herself.
God damn it, Dabble Dob. Are you with me or against me?
You with me or against me? You with me or against me?
I wasn't involved in the conversation.
So Tyson, you guys were chatting about killing Amara.
Yeah, we ended up not doing it. I forget why, but that was what we came to. So we flew off to the new island, the mountain one, the rock. Tolgrand?
Correct.
Hell yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
That's an extra 100 experience points.
Nice. Yeah, so we flew there. Dabble Dob and Gregory got higher up because they're smaller. Chomper's useless as fuck.
Not why we got higher.
No,
that was why we were smaller.
Pushed through.
No, because we had magic and you had actual wings.
Yeah, because you're flying on a drake, on an oversized drake, and Dabble Dob was flying on me like Iron Man, shooting through the night.
Regardless,
smaller.
Vince did end up battering both of you to the point where, regardless of height, you both couldn't continue.
No, I stopped because they wanted to rest, not because of the wind. Yeah, I could have kept going for sure. Yeah,
fucking deception check, please.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a nat 3.
Natural 3.
A natural 3.
Nat 3. By the way, you just say 3. I know it's natural.
No, that's good.
I thought it was funnier if it's a nat 3.
Yeah, so they got higher up the mountain. So Fievel and I had to get creative with how we get up the mountain. Fievel's strength is creativity. So he spawned 64 wolves, and they carried us up. Well, I rode on one. Fievel lied down like a lead singer at a fucking concert in the 90s.
Beyonce.
Plus 200 experience points for that. He was like, Fievel lied down, and I was like, where's he going with this? Like, what?
Yeah, and then we rode them up the hill, past Dabble Dob and Gregory, basically gave them the finger and kept going.
We ended pretty much like you guys just decided to keep going and deciding to stay, but we're both at that landing still, I think.
No, we're running.
Further? Okay.
A little bit farther.
At full speed. Yeah.
Masking at full speed, yes.
They began to continue to move forward. I think that's where we left it off, though. Okay. So at this point, they might be 30 feet from you.
We could still see a couple wolves hanging at the back of the pack.
You can see a bunch of wolves.
Oh, good. Oh, right. I was thinking about slaughtering half the pack. Yeah, I remember that.
Wow.
I cast Wall of Fire.
Inter-party conflict. Okay. Tyson McKay, take your experience points. You definitely earned it. It was 7 down to 6, minus 100 plus 200. So 700 again. Congratulations.
Just take into consideration that I can one-tap all of your wolves.
Why would you do that?
I'm just putting it out there. I know they have 13 health, so I can one-tap them all.
Yeah, again, we're back to the same conversation I think we've had with Fievel for a while now. Why create 60 of something?
64.
Sucks. Okay, 64. Why create more than 50 of something that suck when you could create 3 or 4 or 5 or even 10 of something that are dope?
Could have made one giant mountain goat and you guys be at the top already.
A mountain goat? Come on.
Dude, a giant mountain goats, man?
I love giant goats. Drake's the best.
Minus 200. Joking. Do we have any questions, comments, or concerns before we begin? Also, thank you, Tyson McKay, for the recap.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the group's stability.
Okay. Are you doing anything to, help that out?
No, I think 2 or 3 episodes ago I tried to kill everyone. So.
Hi, my name's Tyson McKay. I like to drop my fellow travelers down 80-foot holes. I like to create walls of fire at a party. And honestly, if I get a chance, I'm going to kill Amara.
It's been 6 hours since my last team kill.
Okay, so no questions, comments, or concerns, aside from Tyson McKay's concern about the party's health.
I'd say that was concerned. comment.
Okay, Tyson McKay's commenting on the party south.
I have a question.
Excited about it.
Excited about it. Follow himself. Okay, way different tone than I thought you said. But yes, Dabble Dob, you have a question.
I think I know the answer.
Okay.
But if I turned into gaseous form, would I just get fucking blown away by the wind?
Correct. You are impacted by elemental forces.
Okay.
It would blow you harder than an Edmonton hooker.
Okay. Cool.
Plus 400 experience points. E-Town reference. We're not from Edmonton, by the way, people.
Okay, so we just lost all of Edmonton listeners. So, sorry, Frank, you're
You're done, buddy.
Bye, pal.
Fuck you, Frank.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Let's get the show on the road.
Yeah, let's go.
Fantastic. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, and we're back with the Dicey D20. Last
Happy
we
New
left...
Year.
Hey, Chrysler.
It's happy Chrysler on this show, okay? This is inclusive, goddammit.
Last we left off, our adventurers were on the grand staircase underneath the shale rock ceiling, which has covered you guys, kept you guys safe from the battering winds upon Tol Grond. You guys found sanctuary and shelter in this large fissure, dropped down into it. This staircase made out of the stone of the mountain itself winds ever upwards into this expansive cavern, which goes out hundreds of meters, even further, you're not sure, in this entirely blacked out and dark cavern system with the stairs heading ever upwards towards the top of the mountain. You had rested upon a plateau, Dabble Dob and Gregory, as well as Amara, to take some much-needed rest. You guys were recouping spell slots and abilities. However, Fievel and Tyson McKay, riding their wolf carpet, decide to continue to run upwards towards the top of the mountain. This is where we left off, and I leave it to you guys.
Yeah, well, where's the brakes on these things?
Oh my god. I told them, it usually goes by my mind, and I say stop, and now they're not listening to me. They've gone rogue.
Yeah, well, roll me a perception check.
No, I believe him. I believe him wholeheartedly.
It's not about whether you
You're
believe
ethereal wolves conjured by your mind. They don't go rogue.
Fievel knows things can't go rogue, so he has to roll a deception check. He's inherently lying.
It must be Baxter getting into my brain.
Okay, also a lie. There's no Baxter in your brain.
I don't know about that at this point.
I was a 13.
I don't believe you.
Well, he's up. You do hear him screaming over the pitter-patter of the ethereal wolves' feet that the wolves, he's lost control, they've gone rogue. It's moderately convincing. You might need to clear out these excess wolves that are so rogue right now.
Stand up and charge immediately.
Okay, Greg Rock's charging towards the wolves?
No, I'm staying in
Fair enough.
rest mode.
All right, what would the team like to do?
I got,
We just started
4.5 hours left to sleep?
If you want to take a long rest, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to finish the rest and then keep going.
Okay.
Dabble Dob needs spells. Amara needs life.
Yeah, life. How are you?
Got a life.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I'm
okay.
100%.
So Dabble Dob is conked out on the stone cold plateau, the steps winding ever upwards just a few feet from him. Gregory, you're in sentinel mode.
Yeah.
And Amara is sleeping as well. Fievel and our friend Tyson McKay, what would you guys like to do?
Ride, baby, ride.
Yeah, we got 40 minutes to milk out of these wolves. Let's use up all the juice.
Oh, God. Okay, I start milking.
No, Tyson, don't do it. They'll actually go rogue.
Tyson's just under the wolf. Come on!
Tyson McKay, can you roll me a survival check to milk the wolves?
You got it, buddy.
Okay. Well, this is a serious thing.
Survival.
Be gentle.
Be gentle. Sorry.
It's like, that's a 4. You rip the nipple right off.
If it's a 4, it's a male wolf, not a female.
It's a
Give
14.
me your milk!
He'll give it to you, buddy. Don't you worry.
That's what she said. All right, let's go.
14.
Okay, Tyson McKay, as you are riding up these very treacherous steps with these wolves, your hands are wrapped underneath the wolf underneath you, your hands upon its nipples, and ectoplasm-like milk is coming out of the ethereal wolf as you run. It's hard to recognize how efficient this milking is, but it's happening. Milk is on your hands.
It's happening. I comfort the wolf. I say, shh. continue to run.
Starting to sound like a snuff.
Yeah, I mean, these wolves aren't capable of really thinking; they just react to their environment. But Fievel, you are aware of the milking that's going on with your wolf.
Are you, like,
I say,
Does he feel it?
Don't waste it. At least drink some of it.
He said drink some of it?
Yeah, you can't just milk a wolf and not do anything about it. You big old tease.
Big old plus 100 experience points for big old teas.
Hold on. Can you drink milk from an ethereal conjured wolf?
I don't know. I didn't even think you could milk that. But
We're in too deep.
Fievel Mazentrov, what is the speed of these wolves? What is their movement speed?
40 feet.
Okay, I'm going to do some math and figure out exactly in 40 minutes how far you can reach, how far up the mountain you can go. So they can move 7.5 times 40 every minute. They can move 300 feet a minute. That seems high.
That seems like a lot.
Oh, but it's true. Like, this is the math, correct?
Yeah, I'm with you on the math, but that just seems like a lot.
Yeah, 300 feet per minute sounds like a lot, right?
But they're masking at full speed.
Okay, 300 feet times 40 then. They can move 12,000 feet. 12,000 feet.
So that's not enough to get there. We're going back down the mountain. Like, fucking. We're done. Well, you guys get this one. We'll get the other one. We'll meet you at the prison.
Fantastic. So I have exactly where you guys reach marked down. For the next 40 minutes, Tyson McKay and Fievel Mazentrov, you ride the ethereal wolves through the massive chambers and caverns along the staircase. About 10 minutes into your ride, the staircase curves left quite hard and reduces in terms of its incline, so it's no longer as steep. It actually kind of levels out. You continue to ride. It bends right over the next 5 minutes and then continues and becomes steeper as you guys ride through these caverns. It's quite dark. And every few minutes, you hear these piercing, peaches. You hear peaches and cream, guys.
No, anything but that.
However, every few minutes, you hear a piercing shriek. It is not... Yeah, exactly. It's just like that. It's very high-pitched.
Just keep it down.
It's very high-pitched, and it's almost like a squeak. And the sound kind of reverberates and echoes off of the walls. Some of the wolves raise their ears and look around the large caverns, but nothing approaches. And you guys may continue if you so choose.
Yeah, well, I think one of your wolves needs an oil change.
Oh, jeez. Is he leaking again?
Yeah, I look at it and I hold up my hands full of the milk.
Oh, God. What did you do? Get off his back. Hurry.
That one's faulty. Slaughter it.
63.
Back down to 63, baby.
Okay.
Jump, I'll catch you. Yeah, sure.
You ride for
Yeah, sure.
You ride for the next few minutes, and emanating out of the darkness, so appearing, it appears that the staircase is conjoined with another staircase which veers off from the east. So another staircase, independent of the one that you guys are on, joins up and meets, like forks in the road, but in reverse.
Forks? Like there's like a trap up ahead?
Yeah,
there's bandits.
Bandits or goblins.
One or the other. He called it a fork.
A separate staircase conjoins with this one. And so if you'd like, you can choose to either continue to ascend or investigate the staircase that does head to the east and lower.
Tyson, should we wait here for the others?
Absolutely not. Send the wolves after them.
What is the range of these wolves? How far away from you can they exist, Fievel?
Can he see, and does he know what they experience? Like, can he see what they see?
No, he cannot. There is a spell to do that with wolves, but it's not this one.
It's not. Okay, yeah. I was just curious.
You know who can? My good boy Travis. Get out of the back sack, Travis, and I shake him out. I'm like, you dusty old thing, go and
How
scout
long has he
for
been
me.
in there?
Oh my God, I don't
Just
know.
a skeleton comes out.
Years. He's been in there for years.
Okay, so Fievel Mazentrov's ethereal ghost bird, his companion that has been with him since his very first provoked rage.
I actually love that bird. If you remember back to one of the first times I went down, that bird saved my life.
It's true.
That is my favorite character on this pod right now.
The bird's pretty clutch.
Suck it, Dabble Dob.
I watched Dabble Dob's heart get pierced by that comment. So, Fievel, would you like to send him down the alternate staircase, which heads back down the mountain, or what would you like to do with Travis?
Yeah, get him to check out that the new staircase and get him to fly down and come back when, I don't know, when it ends, maybe like halfway, I don't know.
Okay. All right, so Travis begins to fly down that distinct passage that is separate. The cavern seems to widen and open here, and you're able to ride for at least another 10 minutes before there appears to be a faint, very, very faint amount of light, which emanates from far, far, far away. It's natural light from what you can gather. However, these clicking, echoing pulses continue to emanate through the cavern, and you may choose to continue to ride or not. It's up to you.
Sorry, hold on. Did he send I thought he was sending Travis ahead.
Correct. He's sending Travis back down.
Oh, and he's riding ahead.
He's riding ahead.
Okay, so that was what's ahead?
Yeah, I'm explaining to them what's ahead.
Okay, cool. No, I just wanted to make sure I know.
Whenever Fievel, you want to see through Travis's eyes, you can choose to do that.
I just look at Tyson with my eyeballs rolled back, and I'm like, ah!
Okay, Tyson, it appears that Fievel's orgasming or something on the back of his wolves. You're not really sure. Eyes rolled back, moaning at you.
No,
is this really an unusual thing for him?
Yeah.
It's not.
This is par for the course.
Fievel, through Travis's eyes, you see the bird just gliding easily down these long and quite expansive and wide caverns, stalagmites and stalactites all around it. However, after a few minutes, through Travis's vision, but also through his perception, so through his hearing, you hear loud emanating clicks. These pulses of sound echo through the cavern. Travis looks to his right, and swooping in from the darkness is a massive creature.
Oh my god. Travis, get out of there!
Okay. Can Travis do combat, or is he just at the whims of whatever comes his way?
Sure.
I was gonna say, I thought he was like a scout/medic.
But can he be downed and then reappear, or can he not be injured at all? Because if he's ethereal like these wolves are, they can be damaged.
He can take damage, but then I just sit on my ass for 10 minutes and he comes back if I concentrate and want to do that.
Okay, fantastic.
You could just send him on suicide missions all the time and just sit on your ass.
Wait, doesn't he already just sit on his ass for most of these fucking things?
No, he's lying on the wolves right now.
Right, my bad. Sorry, yeah, semantics.
Jeez.
Fievel, I'm going to require... Travis does see the creature coming, and you can see it through his eyes. I am going to require that Travis rolls initiation.
Oh, come on, give him a chance to dodge.
No, that's
like dodge out
because he sees it coming, he's going to get an initiative roll.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
an 11?
A 30, okay, yeah. So it does not beat the creature. Through Travis's eyes, you see these massive glowing eyes. They are yellowish in their tinge, massive ears, which are swooping kind of over top of the head, these protruded fangs and fur of the creature. You can see that it is large in size at the very least, and it swoops towards him, and the creature will attempt to stun Travis.
Swoop, so it has wings?
Correct.
Nice, cool.
Yeah. Nice catch there, like it.
Love me some mutant bats.
The creature is going to attempt to use Stunning Screech, so it's going to emit a horrifying screech, and the creature is going to need to succeed, Travis that is, on a Constitution saving throw or be stunned to the ground.
Oh god. 17?
Okay, Travis is not stunned by the creature.
Oh my god.
So Travis is able to fly outside of its range, continue to swoop downwards, but the large creature is in pursuit, and it is now Travis's turn. This large, what you recognize to be a bat-like creature, is swooping after him. He's about 10 feet from Travis.
Just have Travis turn around and say, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm pretty sure the Batman.
I'm Batman.
Next cave.
Are there any narrow openings I could fly into that this creature wouldn't be able to follow me?
That's a great question. I mean, you could try and have Travis fly in and amongst either the ceiling or the floor where there are these stalagmites and stalactites, which, depending on how close they are together, is roughly a few feet apart. That would be too small, technically, for the bat, who is large, to swoop in and actually fly behind him. However, the creature could just fly underneath or above him and try and jut down and grab him from there. But no, there's no small passages. These are all very expansive caverns. It almost seems, these creatures are well adapted to the size of their environment.
Let's take that action there and try and fly back in and get a lay of the land.
Okay, so Travis is going to try and make a wide arc or a narrow dart and turn back towards some of the caverns. I mean, it's up to you, either east or west, left or right. I mean, these caverns are super expansive. with Trevise's vision, I mean, as far as he can see is cavern. There's no walls outwards horizontally that he can see.
All right, let's go left.
Okay, fantastic. What is Trevise's movement speed?
50 feet when he's flying.
Okay, fantastic.
Dude's fast.
Fantastic, all right. So Trevise banks hard right, his wings flaring out, catching some of the winds. That is his turn, and now we are on to the giant bat. The creature is going to crash the ground, and then like a lion, leaping off of the ground back into the air and chasing Trevise. His movement speed is equal to Trevise's, so he is going to get 2 different attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws. So it is going to try and claw Trevise out of the air, bring it to the ground, and then bite it if it may. The claw attack is an 18 altogether.
Oh my god.
Assuming that is a hit.
Was that creature?
No!
Was he within 5 feet when the last turn ended?
Right, but so Trevise is banking hard right, and this creature was 10 feet behind it.
Oh,
so with speed, that's exactly like that. He can just drop to the ground and leap exactly right. The damage that Trevise is going to take is 8 plus 3, my friends, which is 11 damage.
Oh my god, Trevise, you only have 1 HP.
Yeah, this is all we need. Get in there and scout that cave.
Okay, so the large bat creature mutated. Mucus and drool drip from the bat's mouth. Its eyes are crazed and yellow. It clicks a few times, and you recognize it's doing this to actually see exactly where Trevise is. And then with advantage, because Trevise is on the ground, it is going to jut its jaws forward and bite into Trevise.
You're telling me I could have clicked when I was blind to find my way around?
That option was always open to you.
I ripped my eyes out. We're trying again.
We're trying again. Round 2.
This is going to be 9 piercing damage with the bite, and Trevise's vision will go black. The ethereal bird sent back to the ethereal plane for the next 10 minutes. Fievel, you are going to gain 200 experience points for discovering some of the fauna which live in the Cobalt Isles, these massive bats. Just a few seconds later, Fievel, your vision reappears, your eyes kind of roll back and forward in your head, and not but seconds later, a massively loud, piercing shriek echoes from the base of the mountain from where Trevise nearly was, and you can hear resounding echoes, it seems from different individuals, all over this massive cavern expanse.
And you wake up to me petting you.
Yeah, and your pants are full of cum.
But it's not your own.
But it's not your own.
Oh, shit. I said, Trevise, no! And I wake up to Tyson petting me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Fievel, tears in your eyes, or are you stoic and angry?
Absolutely.
Okay, so
it's that like moment of just like disappointment and sadness, and then he looks up, tears still in his eyes, rolling down his face, and you just see the rage.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, Fievel, a single tear streaming down your face at the loss of your ghost bird, only for 10 minutes, but it still stings, my friend. And,
those are 10 lonely minutes.
And the echoing shrieks
I'm right there.
of more creatures in the dark. Gragrock, you actually hear these shrieks as well, okay? Kind of prompted out of your sentinel mode. Dabble Dob, this loud, piercing shriek also wakes you up.
Oh, fuck.
And Amara awakes as well.
Oh my god. Go back to sleep, baby. It's okay.
Rub my back.
Which one were you talking to?
I'll leave that up to the listeners.
We're going to start with Fievel and Tyson. Is there anything that you'd like to do now that you've heard these resounding shrieks?
Yeah, well, what the fuck is going on?
Get in there.
Bats. Big motherfucking bats.
Big bats? What do you mean, big bats?
Bats. Well,
Like-
look at me. I'm a big bat, and just imagine me, but like...
Oh no, you're a
8
big
times.
rat. There's a difference.
Oh no.
Oh no.
These are rat bats. These are lion bats.
Yeah, no, these massive bats. I was trying to outrun one and see if I could see more into the cave that they're in, but they killed Trevise pretty fast, and now I lost him forever.
To be honest, I hadn't seen him in months, so didn't know if he was still with us or not.
Well,
do you think we should just keep going?
No, we need frickin' spells and
What do you mean?
frickin' some guy that can't get picked up by frickin' bats and stuff, you know?
Well, here's the thing, Fievel. We know for a fact there's a bat back there. We don't know for a fact there's a bat in front of us.
Okay, so as Tyson McKay says, we know for a fact there aren't bats in front of us. What was once darkness, with only a small amount of natural light, many feet away, if not kilometers away, just the faintest amount of light. In the darkness, hanging from the ceiling all around you, you watch eyes open. They're yellow, and they are piercing. There are dozens of sets of eyes, all opening around you guys.
God. Yeah, what was that about going back, Phil?
We'll make a run for it, and I'll sick the wolves.
At a quick glance, Tyson McKay, I'm going to need a perception check.
An 8.
Okay. At a quick glance, you can see at least 3 sets of eyes to your left, at least 6 sets of eyes to your right, and you'd imagine there are more bats behind you as well.
Oh my god. There's only 2, Fievel.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. 23.
Okay, Fievel, you're firmly convinced that there's only 2 bats.
Wow. Well, nothing the wolves can't handle. Let's
send them after them. We'll sit here, watch.
Okay. I send half the unit into a full charge.
Okay, the bats are on the ceiling, which is nearly 40 feet above you guys right now. So the wolves begin a full charge, and we are going to be rolling initiatives.
Well, Dabble Dob, we're going to get our wish. Just you and me left on the pod, buddy.
Let's go!
The other 2 are dead. Let's do this. You meet tomorrow.
I'm going to continue my nap.
Yeah, go back to sleep, baby.
Oh, I'm going.
All right, can I get initiative rolls for Tyson and Fievel?
That's a 6.
Okay, fantastic.
It is what it is. Get off my
god. I got a 12. I'm twice as good as you are.
Fuck you. You believed me that there was 2.
Oh god. There isn't?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be splitting up. There is 9 bats that are immediately around Tyson McKay and Fievel, Mouse, and Trav. Others which might be behind them, but 9 that are surrounding them currently. These are large creatures. They prowl on all 4s like a lion, with a long sweeping tail with a bit of fluff at the end of it. Their ears are massive and long and jut out from their cranium, and they're quite tall, and their ears actually flap in different directions, picking up sounds. They have that same jutting out jaw, like those eels did that Fievel originally found, and their noses are kind of blunt and have these large nostrils, eyes that are burning and glowing.
God, these are like the sphinx of the underworld. Like these are just little death monsters.
The first 3 of the bats are going to be coming from the left flank. Okay, they all have 22 in terms of their initiative rolls, so they're moving super quickly. The distance between Tyson and Fievel is roughly 47-ish feet from the furthest one.
Like it matters.
So they are all going to fly in and make swooping attacks. They are going to start ripping at the outside pack of the wolves. These bats don't seem fearful of numbers. With a nat 20, the first bat claws and lifts one of the wolves off of the ground. It is going to deal 16 slashing damage. So lifting the wolf up and shredding it with its claws, the wolf disappears.
Jason, I don't like our odds.
Fading back into the ethereal. Now, I'm going to need, Fievel, you to keep track of the 64 wolf deaths that are about to occur, okay?
I'm going to weigh my best.
Was that the milked one?
That was not the milked one. That's the one that Tyson's on.
I was going to say, the milked one's probably got to be
they're attacking,
attacked at disadvantage, right? It's all slippery and slimy now.
They're attacking the outside of the pack.
Yeah.
The bat then continues on after lifting this wolf up, and it's shredding the etherealness in its claws. It is going to dive back down and is going to bite at one of the other wolves with a 16. Is that enough of an AC to hit?
Sure is.
This time it is going to deal 12 damage.
1 health. Keep going, champ.
Okay.
Keep going, champ.
Fantastic. Alrighty. That was the first bat's turn. It has ended its turn nearly 6-7 feet in the air, and it is flying almost directly overhead you, Tyson McKay. We are on to the next bat in the initiative roll with an 18 on its first strike and a 10, 11, 12, 13 on its second. Will those be enough to hit Fievel?
Yeah, it is. They're both hits.
Okay. The first is a 14 damage for the claw. The bite, however, is going to be 14 damage, my apologies, on the bite. So it's going to kill another one, correct?
monsters.
Okay. We are now on to the third of these bats. It is going to attack, again, at the outer pack of the wolves, a 16 on its attack roll for the claws, a 17 on its attack roll for the bite. It is going to deal 13 damage on the dot on its first attack, and 16 damage on its second.
All right.
How are your wolves faring, Fievel? Only one survived that volley of attacks, correct?
Yep, so 5 down, 59 strong.
Okay, 5 wolves are dead. 59 of Fievel's ethereal wolf force are still alive. We are up to the next round of 3. These ones coming in from the right and swooping down. These bats actually have an interesting mechanic called flyby. Typically, if you were to fly into an enemy's area, exactly. If you were to fly into an enemy's area of opportunity, attack something, then fly out, they would get an opportunity attack. But with flyby, the bat does not provoke opportunity attacks when it is flying outside of an enemy's reach. They're super fast and very quick. The first attack is a 21. That is going to be a strike. Is a 18, which is a strike on the second. The first of the damage volleys is going to be a 16 on the claws. The second is going to be a 15 on the bite.
All right.
Kills 2, correct?
Yeah.
The next bat in line of this volley of 3 is an 18 plus it's to hit. That absolutely strikes, and is a 15 plus it's to hit. Absolutely a strike as well. First of the damage is going to be a 6. It's going to attack that first wolf a second time, rather. And with 12 damage on the second strike, it will end the job.
I gotta say, I was very skeptical of the 64 wolves, and now I'm damn impressed. Well played, sir.
Plus 200 experience points for Agrock. Yeah, it's a tactician's move, right?
Yeah, I guess I wasn't looking far enough ahead,
That's Fievel. He's playing chess while the rest of us are playing checkers.
Yeah.
Checkers? I'm over here playing Go Fish.
There is another bat in this initiative roll for the 19 initiative roll. The creature is going to have a 19 total and a 21 total on both of its attack rolls. Its claws doing a whopping 12 damage. That won't be enough to kill the wolf, will it?
Nope. Survive.
So finishing it off with a bite, that is going to be a whopping 19 damage.
Overkill. This guy's just showing off.
How many wolves are dead? Give us a little update.
We got 9 down, which means we still have, 55?
That's a couple more turns.
Yeah.
I'll kill 1 or 2 before then.
What's the plan here? We can leave some wolves to get slaughtered and then just keep running out.
You should try talking to one, because there may be animals.
Maybe I could tame them.
Oh, yeah.
You said there was madness in their eyes. I don't think you're going to chat with these guys.
There's madness in Fievel's eyes.
Yeah, I could. If I dominate the leader, the rest will fall.
Is there more madness than okay, out of these 9, which one's the leader then? Tell me that. Riddle me that, Fievel.
I look at the big Coast Guard.
And is one of them missing an eye? Because that's definitely the baddest motherfucker in the pack.
Okay. And now we are on to our player characters, our heroes, if you will. Fievel Mazentrov, you had a 12 on your initiative roll, putting you at the middle of the pack. 9 of your wolves have been slaughtered, absolutely ripped apart by these giant monstrosity bats, echolocating and shredding your wolves apart. What is it that you would like to do?
These wolves have seen worse. They keep coming back and fighting the good fight, and that's why I love them so darn much. You know what? Give him a little breath weapon, see how he likes that.
Fantastic. You want to hit the closest one to you?
Yeah.
The breath weapon, it's like an AoE, right? See if there's some way you could hit multiple guys.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that as well.
Yeah, is it
given
possible?
Given the nature of their flight, none of them are in a perfect line.
Yeah. Line up, boys!
The nearest one to you is nearly 8 feet behind you and to the right. You'll have to turn your face, breath weapon, attack him from there, something that's totally manageable. He is going to roll a dexterity saving throw. On the dex, my friend, he is going to have a 16 total. That will be his roll.
Oh, he ties the save, so that means he succeeds, right?
Correct. He's going to take half damage from the breath weapon. You're going to singe his wings and send him veering off into the darkness, having been struck partially by your lightning breath weapon attack.
28.
Nice.
18 ties in each.
28 damage. The lightning sears, streaks, and partially strikes the bat. It careens off into the darkness, screeching loudly. However, it does not appear to die. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Fievel?
I wonder if I should make a wolf blockade and then we run out into the darkness,
Okay, well, let me cast one thing first.
Okay, I'll wait then.
Okay, so
No, I just the wolves keep checking. We try and get out of this cave.
so you're gonna keep running forward.
I think so.
Okay, here's the thing for me. I think, right?
Forward, like up the stairs?
Yeah. And that is what you mean, correct? Up and forward.
Like, we're in a cave system right now, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to get out of the cave system. Maybe they don't like the light.
Okay, so you're gonna keep running up to the top.
I think so.
So I'm going to have, at the very end of initiatives, all the wolves move in tandem. I think that kind of makes sense, right? We are now on to Tyson McKay. Tyson, you just saw Fievel unleash a breath weapon attack. It lit up the cavern momentarily.
You have bad breath, Fievel.
I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
What is it that you'd like to do, Tyson McKay?
I've been saving my 7th level spell, and I think now's the time to use it because, fuck it, I don't plan anything. So here we go.
This fucking
So I'm using
seat of our pants anyways, right, guys?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm using Chain Lightning at a 7th level spell. You'll remember Chain Lightning from the village that we did kind of save?
I remember.
You did not save, okay?
Kind of, I said.
I remember Chain Lightning from a previous campaign, and let me know that is a weapon of destruction.
So, Tyson McKay, how many creatures are you chaining to?
5.
5 in total. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 6 of the giant bats which flew in from the right-hand side. You could chain lightning to 5 of them, missing only one. Most likely the one that careened off after Fievel hit it with the lightning breath weapon, if that's fair, I think, right? All the other ones are going to be closer grouped together. So, Tyson McKay, you extending your hand?
Yes, sir. And then I...
Surge of lightning.
Boom.
Boom. All right.
Back.
All right, crack-a-lack. I like it. That should be your new catchphrase. Crack-a-lack. And
I thought Chain Lightning came out of his ass, my bad.
are we
I bend over.
Are we rolling dexterity saving throws to get out of the way of the chain lightning? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. The first is going to be a 8 altogether.
Yeah, that's a fail.
The second is going to be a 9 altogether.
That's a fail.
The next one is going to be another 9 altogether.
That's a fail.
The next one is going to be a 13 altogether.
That's a fail.
The last one's going to be a 12 altogether.
That's a fail.
All right, so 5 of the bats all fail Tyson McKay's 7th level spell, Chain Lightning.
Dabble Dob, cast Overcharge.
Can you please roll me your damage, sir?
Hell yes.
Watch these bats are like lightning resistant or some bullshit.
Probably.
They go Super Saiyan. You charge them up. Congratulations.
Okay, so it takes 51 damage.
Okay, Tyson McKay, so 51 damage is going to slaughter 5 of the large
Oh my god.
lion-like bats. They fall from the air, immediately falling limp and crashing into the stone.
It's
Tyson
raining bats. Hallelujah.
Is that what we should do next? Musical episode?
What is this? Footloose? God.
Alright, so I stab him, then I grab him, then I hit him with the flabum.
Raps.
10,000 experience points. Take 10,000 experience points.
Eminem up in this bitch.
Tyson McKay, you're going to gain an even 2,500 experience points.
Oh my Jesus. Fievel can have 1.
Well, he can't, because he didn't do any damage to any of these ones.
Okay, sorry,
I
Fievel.
looked at them.
XP's not a currency. Here, Dabble Dob, take 400 XP credits.
I'll take it.
Well, you won't, because you can't.
No, I will. Don't
Do
doubt
you
me.
accept tap or swipe?
Tyson McKay, that
Tap
was
that
a
shit.
fantastic turn. Very, very well done.
I can also duck my wolf a little bit.
You're going to duck your wolf?
You know, like hold so I'm at the side of the wolf.
Oh, yeah, you're going to lay down close to its back.
Yeah.
Yourself a low target. I understand what you're... Yeah, that's fantastic, actually, buddy. I really appreciate that gameplay. Very, very cool stuff.
Oh, I duck too, yeah.
I stood up.
Yeah, you were laying down the whole time.
Of the last 3 that were in initiative rolls, only one is surviving on the right-hand side. It is going to attack to the right-hand side, picking off a wolf on the outside of the group. That is going to be a 15 attack roll and a 21 on its second attack. So that's going to be 14 damage on the first hit, and it is going to be 17 damage on the bite. It is going to kill 2 more wolves.
We still have strength in numbers, Tyson.
We still got lots. Start throwing them off the ledge.
Okay, so Tyson and Fievel, the 4 bats that are remaining at the beginning of this initiative roll begin to fly away and into the distance, shrieking and calling into the caverns. They are going to flee. If you'd like to send out a volley of spells or attacks, you're able to do that as they fly away, but they are retreating from combat.
Oh my god, don't let them summon more numbers. Don't let them get to the nest.
I'll attack one, I guess. I'll fireball one. Fireball's 20-foot radius, so if I hit more than one, I guess.
You will be able to hit 2 of them on the left-hand side if you choose to do so. They're rolling dexterity saving throws.
4 left.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
That is going to be a 13 altogether and a 9 altogether.
Fail. Nice.
Okay.
This is great.
The rolls are in Tyson McKay's favor tonight, boys.
I feel like every episode we have one person that just outperforms everyone and saves everyone's ass. Like,
Dabble Dob.
Like Dabble Dob was last episode with the little critter thing, little beetle.
Party leader.
32 damage.
Okay, they are going to be singed and burned by the fire. However, they are not going to die, and the bats continue to fly and try to get outside of your range.
I did what I could.
Okay. Fievel and Tyson, you guys are halted, no longer running for the moment. The wolves' eyes looking out into the caverns, ears perked up, many of their number depleted, not entirely, by the onslaught of the giant bats. What is it that you would like to do? The caverns are echoing and screeching, but however, they go silent after a few moments.
Well, that was fun.
You know what? That was a good lightning show we put on. They obviously didn't like it, and I think we're going to use that to our advantage.
Yeah, I hope they go make friends with Dabble Dob and Gregory.
Okay.
Oh, now you do, eh?
So, Tyson and Fievel, are you going to continue to move up the staircase or head back to your friends or stay put?
Oh, no, we're going to keep going.
Okay. So, sounds like there's a little bit of contention in the group. Tyson and Fievel, would you like to
start we're going.
What if there's more?
Well, I hope there's more.
These wolves, they're not going to last much longer, and they're going to start picking us off.
We'll just get to their destination first, Fievel, and then we'll deal with the wolves being gone.
Okay. Yeah, let's keep going until the wolves disappear.
Okay, so Fievel and Tyson McKay are going to continue to ride up the mountain. We are going to leave them momentarily and head back to the moment when combat broke out for that forward group, Tyson and Fievel, to when Gregrock, you first initially heard the screeches. In the cavern, Dabble Dob, you woke up, as did Amara. Now, you can't see anything yet, Gregrock, but you do hear these echoing pulses from around your position. What would you like to do?
I'm going to turn the group and say, guys, it's large lion bats. I know for a fact that's the sound.
Jesus Christ, just pulling things out of his ass right now.
Illegal. What you're doing is illegal.
Yeah, absolutely. It's cheating, yeah.
Arrest him.
When we get up there, there's a staircase. We want to go up, not down. Okay, guys?
Fievel, I'm going to need handcuffs over here, stat. Priority mail them, please. This is out of control.
Yeah, can you get them with the pink fur? I love the pink fur. Nice.
I actually have a set like that here.
Jesus Christ, I didn't need to know that.
No one needs to know it. But don't you feel better for knowing
No.
Nobody needs to know that he's also got a huge horse cock down there. But
it's a dragon cock.
Oh, it's dragon. Bad dragon.
We're going to be plugging our new sponsor, dragondildos.com.
Dragging my balls across her face.
Oh, God.
Oh, that was good.
Dabble Dob, you wake with a start, with the screeching and pulsing sounds of echolocation all around you. Amara wakes as well, her eyes almost immediately turning blue as she kind of peers out into the darkness. What is it that your group would like to do?
I'm gonna smoke about it.
It's like just go back to sleep, finish this fucking rest as quickly as possible, and then we'll keep going. You need the rest to keep going.
No,
I know. Yeah, so
I
just do it.
understand that, but take a quick hit.
I'm not sure that you can continue to sleep through this.
Well, that's why I'm taking a quick hit.
Self out, ecstatic. I will get this rest.
Quick hit.
So, Dabble Dob, you light your pipe, you take a couple long draws.
And I blow O's. Sometimes hearts.
Okay.
You know.
The screeching continues. Are you going to
I catch the hearts.
You gonna say anything or just smoke it?
Shut up! Just smoking. Just smoking.
Okay, fantastic.
You know what time of day it is? Fuck.
No idea.
Stands. She seems to try and favor her left leg to keep pressure off of it. Mm-hmm. It appears that it's still weak from being obviously rolled over by that skittering horror, but she does stand eventually. She pulls carving blade out of the sheath on her back. Her short sword was damaged, broken in half in the fight with the skittering horror, but she holds her blade out in front of her and her other hand ready to go. Eyes blue. Dabble Dob takes one last big draw and tries to, I assume, pass back out.
Well, I'm going to try, yes.
Okay, fantastic. Eyes begin to light up around your group. Gragrock, you can see multiple eyes lit up in the darkness.
I ready my
No,
weapons.
don't do anything.
What do you mean?
Maybe if we don't,
I
try to attack, they won't do anything.
They know where we are. They've already echolocated us. They're surrounding us.
Okay.
I pull out my shield and why am I forgetting this? Slime.
Yeah, gotcha.
My slime axe.
Mm-hmm.
And I ready myself. Just I'm still right in front of them, right? Because I believe I said I put them down kind of against a wall.
There's no walls here. They're on the plateau. So Amara is
not even there's
6 or 7 feet from you. So is Dabble Dob, but he's lying next to the staircase.
Okay.
Amara is standing, but it's an expansive cavern all around you. You guys aren't backed into a corner or anything. Okay. It's quite an open, expansive area.
All right. Sorry, I thought it was a little clearing and we were up against the wall.
No, it's a clearing in the sense that it's a plateau of stone, which is level.
How big is it?
Nearly 20 feet across.
20 feet diameter. Okay. Are they all around us, 360?
You see at least 3 sets of eyes in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can choose to do a perception check and kind of
I'm
look
going to
around.
do a quick perception check and see what's around me.
All right.
That is 15.
Fantastic. So with your 15 perception check, you look first forward to 3 sets of eyes hanging from the ceiling. They are nearly 60 feet from you. You have 60 feet of dark vision, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps a few feet outside of your 60 feet of range, but their bright glowing eyes are bright enough that obviously you can see them in the darkness. Some of them a little bit closer. These eyes open as these bats are hanging from the ceiling. As you turn and spin, you see one, which is a little bit further away, but immediately down the staircase on Amara's right. And you also see 2 behind Dabble Dob, and they seem closer, nearly 40 feet away.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to make too much noise. I don't want to move other than pulling my weapons out and looking around.
Okay. All right. I'm going to need initiative rolls because they are aware of your presence. So I'm going to need initiative rolls from Amara and yourself.
Damn it.
Dabble Dob.
I should have attacked David.
You can choose not to roll initiative rolls and try to sleep if you want to. We'll see how that goes.
No, I'm involved now.
Mm-hmm.
Higher than a kite. Let's do this. Swaggy P, fucking 17.
Bro, these bats, you're so wicked.
So fucking, they're gnarly.
Man. These bats are fucking cray.
Cray. Minus 1,000 experience.
Dumbass.
That's all right. Dabble Dob with a 17.
You're right. That wasn't stoner. That was white girl. My bad.
That was white girl. You
I met a couple of white girl stoners. What can I say?
fucking idiot.
The circles you run in, eh? Can I get an initiative roll out of you, please, Gragrock?
Myself?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Would you like to know the total? Because it's fucking awesome.
I scored.
That's 100 experience points. Okay.
No, that's a cool 28.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I rolled a 19, man.
Gragrock is going to be leading the group, followed by one of the large monstrosity bats. Dabble Dob, then Amara, following that bat, followed by the 5 other bats with lower initiative rolls in the group. You guys were all super fortunate to roll relatively high, super high in terms of Gragrock's abilities. With an initiative roll of 28, Gragrock, you are
29,
prepared next to godliness. The nearest bat to you is nearly 52 feet away, and it is forward. The ones behind you are much further away because obviously you've got the plateau and then them. The one to Amara, obviously triangulated because it's off on a diagonal, is more than 70 feet away. What is it that you would like to do?
Now, you said I can't set a reaction to move, just to attack, right?
I'm going to allow it. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Like other reactions that we've played with in the past have allowed a small amount of movement. If you need to like leap up in the air and strike, I mean, that's, I think, acceptable.
Okay.
I don't know about like... I think maybe,
it sounds
maybe
like all the bats,
right? No traveling, but 3 steps.
All right, like basketball.
What kind of game we playing here?
Playing D&D ball, baby.
Okay.
I'll just set my reaction. First bat that comes in, I want to close distance and attack.
The very first bat that is able to move forward after Gragrock's initiative is the one that is centered on Amara. It is going to close the gap, try and claw her down to the ground and bite. You're 7 to 8 feet away from Amara. So I'm going to go with... I don't think so. I think you know, the reaction is going to be for any of the 3 that are incoming towards you, right? That she's just a little bit outside of... I don't think it's reasonable that you rush in front of her and strike it, right?
Fair.
Okay, so this creature is going to try and claw Amara down to the ground, pinning her. With a 19 plus it's to hit, the creature is going to claw into her and push her to the ground.
My girl.
She's going to take 6 damage.
Dabble Dob save her.
And
I'm
then,
gonna risk it for the biscuit here.
And then
get ready for some
the
shit.
creature is going to try and bite her while she's on the ground. It's going to have advantage on that with an 18 plus it's to hit. It is going to deal only 3 damage on the bite. Oh, that's a 1 on its damage roll. My apologies, 5 damage. So Mara has taken 11 in total, and she is on the ground underneath one of the giant bats. We are now on to Dabble Dob.
Still alive though, right?
Yeah, she's alive.
Okay.
We're now to Dabble Dob's turn. Dabble Dob, you tried to close your eyes and fall back into a restful sleep, but it just seems like, you know, you can't.
Mayhem.
There's a bat on top of Amara, 2 flying in behind you, which technically your back's turned to. You haven't seen those yet, and you can see the faint glow of eyes off in the distance in front of Gragrock.
In what way can I position myself to fuck a bunch of them?
Well, if you're going to do an AoE,
Literally?
1 turn and they'll all be in the zone. So maybe just do something concentrated on the one that's fucking up Amara so she can stand up and fight. And then next turn, when they're all close, blow them all to smithereens.
The only problem is if I do that and then I take a hit, then my overchannel might...
Yeah, just chug your potion so you can survive at least a hit.
Okay.
And then next turn do your AoE thing, and we'll see what the fuck happens then.
Okay, let's do that. I'm just going to chug a potion.
Yeah, superior, supreme.
I believe it is supreme.
So 8d4 plus 8 for your potion.
Yeah. So I got back 28.
Okay, so Dabble Dob takes 28 health, downing a health potion in the attempt to draw in more of the bats to hit them with an AoE spell. We are now moving things along to Amara. Now she has a choice here. She can either try to stab the dagger up and into the gut and the chest.
Or milk it.
Of
yes.
plus 100 experience points. Or, and rather more so tuned to her skill set, she is going to rapidly slam her hand into the side of the head of the bat. The sparks of blue energy kind of rush between her fingers and palm and the creature's skull. It is going to make a wisdom saving throw.
God, that's so hot.
But with a 12 plus its wisdom, the creature is going to fail. Its eyes cloud over blue. Instead of continuing to snarl and spit, it still drools slightly. The creature immobilizes and stays still, and then looks up, ears moving very quickly, and kind of orients itself more so towards the 3 that are incoming towards Gragrock. Her eyes are clouded over as well. Her hand drops away from the side of its face, and that is her turn. This creature apparently under her spell of mind control of sorts.
Oh, that's so hot. Do me next.
Do me next. Do me.
We are now on to the final group of bats. 2 from Gragrock's side are going to swoop in, flying towards him, attempting to claw and bite at him. The first
Does my
is going
reaction
to provoke
hit
it.
first?
Is going to correct.
Sweet.
I saw that mental freak out happening. Like, oh fuck.
I just want to. I was just curious if I hit first or if they hit first.
The first is going to trigger Gragrock's reaction. Gragrock, it is within 10 feet of you. It is about to come in for a claw and bite attack. You stride forward. leap and try and slam it with your
just
axe.
trying, like in the head. I want to try and kind of bring it down to the ground. You know.
Roll me a d20, please.
I would love to. Come on, be good to me, baby. That wasn't good for me. Oh, okay. That's a 9.
That's a 9. Okay. Total.
Unfortunately.
Not enough to hit. The bat is going to veer off, not being hit by your axe. It is going to veer up, but it is going to lose its attack actions on you, instead choosing to take more movement speed and get out of the way.
Wow. Okay. Wow, not a completely useless reaction. There we go.
Not bad.
All right, what's the other one's coming for me now? Come at me, bitch.
Okay.
Swinging wildly.
Come on! The second one is going to come at you and is going to use Stunning Screech, emitting a horrifying screech so that all within 20 feet of it must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Am I in that?
No, you and Amara are outside of it. It does it preemptively to try and knock him out before it comes in for attacks, right? Constitution saving throw, please, sir.
Absolutely. I haven't done one of these in a while, you know. So that would be 13.
Okay, that is not enough to succeed.
Sorry, I meant 17.
Sorry, I meant this.
Constitution saving throw. You are stunned until the end of the bat's next turn, my friend.
Yeah, that won't last long.
Okay. We are now moving straight along. Cannot attack. It chooses to use Stunning Screech as its action. There are three bats remaining, 2 behind Dabble Dob, 1 in front of Gregory. The 2 behind Dabble Dob are going to swoop down, clawing and biting at our dear wizard friend. The first attack with a nat 20 is going to claw deeply into your shoulder, Dabble Dob.
Get fucked.
That is going to be 24 damage to your shoulder, Dabble Dob. The creature is going to follow it up with a bite with an 18 plus its to hit. It is going to deal 13 damage, so 24 and 13.
Thank God I took that potion, baby. Oh, I'm so good, baby.
The next bat creature flies off and flies by. The next one is going to come in for that same repetitive attack. It is going to bite and claw. The first attack with a sore miss. The second bite attack, however, with a 16 plus its to hit, is going to pierce your AC, correct?
For the 16?
Plus its to hit.
Oh, yeah.
What's your AC?
16.
Okay, so it's going to hit. It is going to deal 7 damage with a bite. We are back to the top of the initiative rolls. Unfortunately, Gragrock is stunned until the end of the...
I end it.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I'm not.
I didn't want you to move on to the next person. I have a feat called Incredible Resolve. And at the start of my turn, if incapacitated, paralyzed, or stunned, I can choose to end that effect.
Fantastic. And then take actions as well?
Yeah, it doesn't use up my turn.
Fantastic.
I can just choose to end being stunned.
All right, Gragrock. There is one bat which is nearly 8 feet in front of you. The other one flew by and is about 10 feet off and behind you to your right, but one in front of you by about 8 feet. The one that Stunning Screeched you, but that was then halting to then come in and attack on its next turn. What would you like to do?
8 feet, so I can move without a reaction.
Without
an opportunity attack.
He will not get an opportunity attack.
Cool. So there's some at Dabble Dob right now?
Yeah, correct. There's 2
those
right
bitches.
over.
Let's take those assholes out. There's 2 there. Yeah, I want to move and position myself so I can hit both of them.
Yeah, if you stand over top of Dabble Dob's body, then you're able to, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm gonna go.
I love how you can do that. You know, you can stand over top of me.
Well, like, he's not in your space, he's just in between you and the bats.
Well, that, and even if Dabble Dob stood as tall as he could and reached his hands as high as he could, he still wouldn't even reach my hand.
Maybe tickle his nuts.
What would you like to do, my friend?
Well, once I get to both of them, I will use my very trusty... I don't even know if I've used this yet. I will use my whirlwind attack.
Nice, fantastic.
Yeah, and I will attack them both.
Fantastic,
Fuck them
okay.
up.
Roll me your attack rolls, please.
Okay. That is a nat 19,
okay, so
which is a crit for me.
That is a crit for you, okay.
Oh, baby.
So that was your new bit, just naming everything a nat.
Roll me your second one, and we'll determine what it is that you do.
Yeah, fair. That is... I can't make this up. That is also a nat 19.
I do see it. That is correct. That is a nat 19.
2 crit
You could make
hits.
that up.
Now, one that's... They were like one whirlwind attack is one roll,
Yeah.
and then the second one is the second roll, right?
Correct.
Okay, so they're both hit crits on both guys.
Correct.
Okay.
Your first slash around eviscerates the stomach of one of the bats, which is more so upright, having just clawed into Dabble Dob. The second attack slices off legs of the second bat. So that was the first round of Whirlwind. The second round of Whirlwind continues to eviscerate the stomach of the first bat and then slices into the gut of the second one. I'm going to need damage doubled twice for each bat.
Ooh, baby.
I'm so fucking glad I'm finally doing some freaking damage. So citizen is 12, so that's 24 for the first one.
Yep.
And that is 9, 18 for the second one. Fuck, I'm still not doing that much damage. God damn it.
Okay, and the second bat, 2 rolls, each doubled?
Yes.
Yes.
That is an 8 and 6 is 14, doubled is 28.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 and 6 is 10, doubled is 20.
Altogether, your first 2 attacks on the first bat dealt 42 damage. Your second 2 attacks doubled, dealt 48 damage to the second bat. Guts and legs falling to the ground. You slay both of the creatures.
Oh, I let out a primal roar.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Roleplay that shit. What the fuck?
I almost want to take away experience.
I don't have that kind of... Trust me, I've tried many times. I don't have a primal roar in my body.
Right, you just want to keep doing it. Okay, so...
You better believe Gregory has one. Come on.
Both of the bats fall to the ground. The first with 42 damage, the second with 48. Stomachs eviscerated, some legs cut off. You're going to take 500 experience points per bat, slaying both of them over top of Dabble Dob's body. He was just attacked.
I preferred over tap, but yeah.
Yeah, you overtap them.
Double tap.
It's like over channel, but for melee characters. And
I choose over tap.
and maroon-colored spatters of blood get flung in all these directions. Dabble Dob, some of them splattering against your face and your cloak.
I love it.
Dabble Dob's down there like a porn star, just wearing it. I thought this was a bukkake, guys.
Blood Bukaki. Okay. That is going to be a Toasty 300 experience points for the porn star and Bukaki references. Take it. Gregrock, congratulations on your turn. It was fantastic. The bat that was over top of Amara, its eyes blue, now underneath the mind control that she uses through whatever arcane magic. You guys are not certain of its origin yet. It is going to leap towards one of the 2 bats that Gregrock was attacked by at first. The one that stunning screeched him. This bat is going to claw at the creature, trying to drag the other bat down to the ground. With a nat 20, it is going to rake the creature's wings, tearing away at the felt fur, which connects all of its bones and ligaments. The second roll with a 16 plus its to hit will do so. So with its claw attack doubled, doing 24 damage with its first strike and dragging the bat to the ground with its bite. With 39 damage total, the opposition bat, the bat that was attacking you, Gregrock, is dragged to the ground. It is not dead. It is but a few health points away, clinging to life.
I point at it. You're next.
And Amara's bat raises its head, lets out piercing and echoing shrieks, its eyes blue, blood covering its fangs.
Yeah, go Amara.
Okay.
This is a big move.
We're now on to Dabble Dob. Dabble Dob, there are 3 of these bats left, 2 of them near where Gregrock was. One's engaged by Amara's bat. The other one is up in the air, not but 10 feet from that encounter. What is it that you would like to do?
Now, is there a way to position myself to get all of them?
No, unfortunately, the one bat is off in the distance still. It hasn't actually flown in entirely.
Have all the bats that are close
it
all
has.
the bats?
No, it has. Yeah, no. So there are 3 that are bad. One that's controlled by Amara, and they're both around and near where Gregrock was. 2 are on the ground. Amara's in one of the evil ones. The other 2 are up in the air. Not, but one's 10 feet, one's 15 feet away from that fight.
Yeah, so
they're all within 20 feet of each other.
So your AoE stuff will hit them all.
But even like a cone? If I laid down on the ground and
coned it. If you took a few steps back.
If I lie down, I bring up my sniper. I got the bipod on. I should be able to kill a motherfucker.
If you take a few steps back, then yes, the cone will widen to wide enough to get all of them into it.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So, Dabble Dob, you take a few steps back. Which spell is it that you're going to be using?
Cone of Cold. And should I overchannel it? Because why not?
What is Cone of Cold? How much does Cone of Cold do?
88 plus 7.
I mean,
if you overchannel
all of these have taken damage except for 1, right?
Mm-hmm. If you overchannel it, you killed them all.
Yeah, but if you don't, you probably kill at least 1, maybe the other one, and then there's just 1 left, and you don't die.
Well, I might not die either way.
Risk it for the biscuit, buddy.
Yeah, go for it. Finish this, right?
All right.
We're doing it.
Dabble Dob is going to overchannel Cone of Cold. The
one spell to end it all.
One spell to end it all. With the massive amount of cold energy, which blasts from his fingers 8d8 at full power, is going to be 64 damage. Amara's bat, as well as the 3 others, are going to freeze, breaking apart, their bodies splintering and shattering into shards of icy flesh. Dabble Dob, for killing those 4 creatures, you are going to take 2,000 experience points.
Thank you, sir.
And that is going to be the encounter. Amara's eyes fade back to their regular color. She's panting, but she is still conscious.
Oh god, I picked her up. Are you okay, baby?
Dabble Dob is covered in blood, his fingers still somewhat blue from the blast of icy cold. Gregrock, your axe is covered in blood. Slime seems to relish in the fight. Gentlemen, congratulations on defeating the bats.
I'm glad we defeated them. I'm a little disappointed Slime didn't make its big debut, but we'll hold on to that one, I guess.
Fair enough.
Just building.
Yeah.
It's just building.
Yeah, we didn't even keep track of slime points, but it didn't matter because I knew they were going to die before they'd explode anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for participating in today's episode. Listeners, thanks so much for listening in. It has been an absolute blast. We had Tyson and Fievel fighting off 9 of these bat creatures, Dabble Dob, Gregory, and Amara, facing down against 6 of them on their ascent.
Jeez.
There's 3 of us. There was 67 of you.
Hey, there was only 2 that were doing anything.
Yeah.
67, buddy.
That's true. I did not count Travis, and I don't think we should, but...
No, we definitely are.
He made moves.
He made moves.
He did something.
He started the whole thing. Like, if he didn't trigger that bat, we would have been...
not attacked. Walking it up like it's Candy Cane Lane. You guys would have been fine. Yeah, exactly.
We would just would have went in and faced like 400 all at once.
Cone of Cold. lighting them up, baby. Who cares?
All right, friends. So our heroes still on their ascent up Tol Grande, but surviving the onslaught of the monstrosity and mutant bats. Before we leave things for today, I want to give a big shout out to Elderwood Academy. Check them out at elderwoodacademy.com and on Facebook, Elderwood Academy. They have fantastic dice boxes, hex chests that are magnetic, all kinds of designs and wooden choices to choose from, whether it's cedar, pine, rosewood, anything else like that. I personally have one of the walnuts. I think they're very cool. In addition to that, check out Die Hard Dice at dieharddice.com. They have fantastic metal sets, poly sets, as well as dice trays to roll in style. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much, whether it was morning, evening, noon, or night. I just want to say thanks so much for listening to the Dicey D20. This is your DM signing out.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Peace.
Crack-a-lackin'.